Hello, welcome to the Exercise Show. How are you guys doing today? Hope your Tuesday is going pretty good. We're gonna get back into doing. We were doing rocks last time in Blender, and I'm gonna take those rocks, and what I'm gonna do with those rocks is to make them game ready. So I'm gonna unwrap them, and we're gonna capture all the textures back onto them, and then put them in the game. So let me just bring up my my notes here. So yeah, definitely we're gonna do the rocks, and then there's a major like exit element. So in the game we have where you enter into the level, and I gotta have a major building element that allows you to exit. So that might take up the rest of the stream because it's pretty. I think it's pretty complex, and it involves making sure the materials are right, baking materials, make sure everything is high res. We might even do a little bit of animation. I might try to even attach a script to it here on stream. I'm not sure. We'll see how that works out. All stuff like that, guys. I just want to say, just thank you guys. Thanks everybody for like checking me out even after the fact, and anyone that's lurking, hey, salute to you. I really appreciate it. Hey, tell your friends about the old ex Nikki here, and we'll get going. So I like to work in Blender. I like to work in 3D Code. We use the Godot game engine, and there may be other software coming up, but I'm trying to focus on those for now for the art and for getting the game done. We also use the Gimp, and we use Crea, and a whole host of other 2D applications. So stay tuned for all of that. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Let's go straight to my desktop. Let's go. Okie doke. So here's the list, man. I'm so glad I did this list. So we actually fixed the wiregrass instancing issue. So we're gonna cross that one out. Just reorganize this here. Let's cross this one out. Bam, that's done. So we're still on rocks. Let's see if we can get rocks going. You know how people like to say dumber than a box of rocks? The first time I heard that, I like laughed so hard I couldn't believe it. But everybody here in the show is very smart. There's no dumb people here that watches the Exercise Next show. Okay, guys, let's get right to it. Firing a Blender. Okay, guys, I might get a little bit quiet, but you know how it goes. If you want to chat with me, feel free to chat with me. Check me out on YouTube. We also have what do you call it? We have the whole thing on YouTube. You guys could check out even after the fact. I know sometimes the ads throw people off. I've been hearing things about the ads. I think they only play an ad like every 30 minutes, every half hour. If it's more than that, let me know. The ads actually do help because it's a few cents, in my pocket to help with just doing what I'm doing here. So. I mean, it's not majorly moving anything in my life right now, but if you guys got a ton of people in here watching, like your friends, it would actually help. So I don't know, we'll see. I think when you become associate and you get emojis, it just comes with the ads, So it's kind of Twitch making their money back for allowing maintaining the servers and developing the applications and all that for people like me to stream to people like yourself. Anyways, I think that's it. I would love if some of that goes in more into my pocket, but I need more live viewers. Okay, guys, let's go. And if you go on a lot of Twitch streams, you see that you could donate to them. You could do a bunch of different monetary things, and I don't have a lot of that set up right now. It may happen in the future, but I'm trying to give as much kind of free and make it easy for people to come in and just enjoy. Seeing content creation, man. We create content for characters and for game levels and all sorts of different things. All right, let's get right to it. Thanks.
How interesting. Just look at that.
Okay, I'm looking over the texture on this. I think I want to recapture this one. Okay, you're not going to see the underside, right? So, I mean, I could flip the thing, but it, let's pay a little more attention to it. So I'm going to go back into the UV editing here, and let's make the top part take up way more than the bottom part. Let's do something like this. I think at the time when I did this, I didn't have UV Packer, so let's UV Packer. Okay. Now we could like pack two others. Yeah, so to me that's more reasonable. For the bottom, we're not too concerned about that. At least not right now. Let's recapture the textures. In order to do that, I gotta line up the main model. So let's go back in the layout and let's do that. Okay. I believe if I zero this one out, it should work. There we go. Okay, so let's go back into UV editing. And you know what I like to do? This is a little cool technique. Check this out. So if you go in Blender, if you look to my top right of the screen there, you could split the view, this list view, and then you could come here, right? Oh, split the list view, right? And then you're going into filters right there, and you go turn off collections and turn on selected. So anything that you have selected is going to pop up in an empty box right there to make sure if you want to transfer and do UV, if you want to transfer and do what do you call it, baking better. So check it out. So I'm going to select the higher resolution. So we're going to have this up here like so. right? I'm going to select the high resolution first and then the low resolution after, right? So you got two of them. And all my settings should still be there. Let's just double check. Okay, we got the bake settings. All that looks fine. Okay, so what I want to bake? I want to bake this right here. So, right, so you got to make sure that you have the texture in here, but you don't want the texture. You don't want the texture to be hooked up. You just need it inside of the material graph, the material node editor. So you select that, right, and then make sure you have the right. You want to capture the diffuse. So you look for diffuse right here, like so, and you only want color. You don't want anything else influencing it. I mean, unless you want something else influencing it, right? And then you hit bake. And it's going to bake all the properties from the high resolution model onto the low one. Okay, that was taking forever, so I just canceled it. Let's go in. I'm going into my settings. I didn't check the render settings. Let's check that real quick. Everything looks fine. Let's put it on CPU compute. Oh, GPU is supposed to be the fastest though. I don't know why. Hold on here. Or maybe it was just ramping up. Hold on. I'll put it on my CPU for now. Oh, look at that. It was doing the render. So this is too high. Let's turn that down. At most, I'll go 32, but 16 is fine. Let's go 32 on that. Put denoising. Okay. So when you're baking, the render settings is actually what's gonna like determine things in here. So that was way too high. So I'm just gonna make sure Blender is saved here. And it's still canceling. I don't know why it takes that long, but we're gonna just crash Blender and reopen it so that everything just moves faster. Thank God for Linux. Okay. Okay, we're back in action. Okay, so we're back with everything here. And okay, so yeah. So 16, right? And I put the render threshold to 32, put the denoiser on. Let's go back to GPU compute, because that's way faster. Although I have a ton of CPU power, but still, you know, it's still GPU for some reason is still faster. So let's go bake. Let's see what's happening. It's gonna take a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look at some inspirational pictures that I got online. That kind of helps me with art and stuff. Let's take a look at that while this goes. We'll see how long this takes and if I could optimize it in any way. Okay, I think it took a while to kind of start with the baking, but it just finished. And you know the little progress bar was no indication. It didn't show it. It just stuck there, and then all of a sudden it's finished. So we're gonna take that for now. Let's see. Let's save this. Okay, so that's saved. Let's plug this in, and we should have a lot better resolution. Let's just hide the high res for a minute. Just look at the low res. I'm gonna unplug all the other maps, so it doesn't do nonsense on here. Turn that off. Sheen. Okay, let's get a normal map going. This shouldn't. I don't understand why it's taking so long. I mean, technically 32 samples is a lot. I mean, I could go down to 16. I mean, you know, let me think about this for a minute. Yeah, so with the noise. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check another file here. Take a look at the barricade. Actually, we didn't bake that from there. We baked that from. Okay, we're gonna have to look at things that we baked here. So what I'm gonna do is go into levels. Let's look at the main scene. Let's look at this. See what the bake settings on that is. You can't always have all this stuff in your head, you know. That's why you should save like sample files where things work the way that you like them to work. Let's check here. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, I went 32 on everything. Oh, even in viewport sampling. Oh yeah, maybe because okay. So there you go. That's the answer right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check. I think Blender settings should carry across for the main application, but we'll see what happens here. Let's reopen this. Open the rocks. Yeah, let's not save that. I'm just gonna go here in the Blender settings real quick just to make sure there's no shenanigans. System. Okay. Yep. Using everything that we should, so maybe just needed to wake up my other GPU. Okay, let's see how this goes then. The Zamos. Okay, so we got this here. Got this main high resolution rock. Then we select the low resolution one, and we want a normal. And we're gonna change the bake settings. Yep. We're gonna change the bake settings to normal. Right, like so. Yeah, that should be good to go. You know what I didn't check? What's the size of this thing? It should say it's somewhere around here. Let's see. What's the size of this image? Yeah, this image is not bad. It's only 1024. So yeah, this should work. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Bizake. I think the thing is that it's just not updating. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yes. Where you at, Drake? Yes. I think we needed to wake up the GPU. Yes. It's finished. Woohoo. Okay, let's go. Let's save this. Let's plug that in. Haha. And this is, let's hide the high resolution. There you go. So this is how it looks without the normal map, all slouchy and whatever it is. Add a little bit of normal map to that. Bazam. Details. Let's hide this. Let's hide that. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else we got. We got a roughness map to make. Let's do the roughness map. We should see a big difference in the glossiness of how glossy this thing is. Okay, so we got a roughness selected. I'm gonna change this over here to roughness. I mean, the people who make this Blender thing is amazing, man. It's like they really did a good job on this. What am I watching here? Oh, okay, selected. Okay, I'm back on track here, guys. Okay, just making sure everything is right here. Okay. Oh, let's turn back on the high res. Okay, so we're going from high res to low res. Basic roughness. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. That's the roughness. It's already big. That's so fast now. Okay, so we rebaked this one, so let's do the new ones. I'm surprised how this one came out. It looks a little bit odd, but we're gonna stick with that. One thing I learned is just make sure go into the settings here and just turn back face on so that when we go inside, we don't see the inside of the rock. Bam. Okay, let's get. We just have a few more to do. And this should be a lot faster than this one. I'm just gonna select this, that name. Okay, so this is good. This should be a lot of fun here. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn that on. So this was a high res. We're gonna turn that off. Okay, let's turn on the rock number 2. Just side export. So we're gonna do this one. Just so that you know, the rocks actually look like this. That's how they actually look, and that's what we're gonna get into the game engine. It's a procedural texture. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna make a low resolution model of this. Easiest way to do it is to decimate it. So it's just a rock, right? So you don't have to retopologize something that's not gonna be animated. Okay, let's put this into the export folder. Alright, this is going to be LRock 2. Let's make it low res resolution. That's how dense the mesh is so far. Okay, we're gonna go here and add a decimate modifier. And I already know, like, you could just go all the way down. Let's go 0.1. Look at that. It's looking good so far. It's still clinging to it. Let's see if we could get this a little bit lower. So let's go 0.05. Still looking pretty good. What does the other one looks like? This one is really low. I wonder if it's too low. This one is low, man. Okay, so we're gonna collapse this and let's apply the modifier yet again. Collapse. I'm gonna collapse this. Okay, it's collapsing. Let's apply the modifier one more time. They're just rocks, right? Let's go 0.1 again. Let's see what they get. Oh, I'm thinking this looks nice. Let's bring back up the high res just to see what we got. Yeah, so it's barely like doing anything on the high res. I think this is fine. I think the other one I may have went nuts on it. Let's compare the other one. Yeah, look at this. I went nuts on this. You know, trying to optimize it. It's all good. Yeah, can we go 0.05 on this? Let's see. Oh, I think this will work. We could use this. I want the rocks really low, right? I don't want them crazy. But the silhouettes, you know, let's see. Let's see what the silhouettes look like. See the difference in the... Maybe that's too low. So let's put that back. Let's see. Am I doing better here? Or no, I have to go the other way. 0.08. Okay, and I'm gonna add like a shrink wrap modifier just to see if there's any kind of like, if we could like hug things on each other. Let's go shrink wrap here. Okay, this is with shrink wrap. Let's see without it. Without. Let's go 0.1 on here. I think this is better. Yeah, let's stick with this. With the shrink wrap and everything, I'm gonna now collapse this. And let's UV. We're gonna UV map it, and I'm gonna do that by making a seam to cut out the, you know, just a seam around the bottom, and everything else should be fine. I'm just walking a path around. It's kind of like skinning an animal or something like that. Not that I've skinned animals before. Just it's the best. Like probably a cutting a pattern on some clothes or something. All right, so something like that. We're gonna mark seam. Mark seam. Okay, so that's a seam. Let's see if this will unwrap properly. I mean, it's a pretty tall rock. Maybe there needs to be another seam happening. Yeah, let's try it. Let's unwrap it first. Okay, UV editing. All right, this guy still has the wacky material on it, so let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of the procedural material off of this guy. He needs his own material. I'm gonna duplicate this and give it its own name. like so. Just gonna disconnect all these maps. Okay, let's see what it looks like unwrapped. Select you and then just go unwrap. Yeah, it looks like the other rock. So that's kind of cool. And I think you could do things here to like alleviate stretching and all that. So let's try something a little bit like that here. Before we do that, let's just move this guy out here. Let's just select him. Select the bottom. This is the bottom piece. Select the major top piece here. And if you're going to UV, you could tell it to minimize stretch. Let's try that. It's not really doing too much. It's trying. Oh, iterations. Probably want a little more iterations on that. Yep, there you go. Let's go with 6 iterations on there. No blend. Probably a little blend. Alright, okay, so that's what we're going to use from now on. Let's pack this. Let's Pizzac it. UV packer. And let's just take this bottom and tell them to, you know, find space somewhere. Pack to others. There you go. Bazam. Now we could capture the textures. Let's first make a new texture for this guy. Rock 2. I'll call this Rock 2 matte underscore matte for material. I'm gonna select Rock 1. Yep, Rock 1 underscore matte, Rock 2 underscore matte material. I'm just gonna come here, make a new underscore 2 diffuse texture. We don't want any alpha channels with it. Okay, so there you go. This is ready. It's ready to rock and roll. Still back on the high res model. Yep, everything looks copacetic. Alright, let's go. We got that selected. Okay, so those two are visible. Yep, they look like they're all good to go. Let's go ahead and bake the diffuse map and see what we get. Okay, we're making cycles, everything looks fine. Glossy. And we're choosing diffuse. Okie dokie. Okay, we're baking from here to here. Let's just go. Just bake. Let's see. Okay, so baking. Okay, so it's acting stupid. Let's select this again. Going from this here to that there. This is selected. This is empty. Oh, wait a minute. My bad, guys. I forgot to choose the new. No, it is the new one. Okay, let's go. Bake. There you go. I don't know what happened, but it's working now. Wait a minute. Baking maps. Oh, did it save it already? No way. Oh, I gotta turn on the render flag. I think that'll probably help. Okay, let's go. Bake again. Here we go. It's just baking really quick. Okay, here we go. It's baking. Damn. Look at that. There's the dirt there and there's some exposed rock. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and save this. Making sure I'm saving the right thing. Alt S, save as, Shift Alt S. Shift Alt S. Okay, we're saving in textures. And I want JPEG, it's all good. Okay, and let's plug this into the base color. We're gonna take a look at what that looks like on the rock real quick. Let's just hide this. There you go, that's it. It totally did it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is unhide that. Now let's continue, let's do a normal map. Normal maps really make everything. Then you could tell if the detail is really working or not. So I'm gonna go ahead here and make a new normal map for this. Rock 2 diff, not diff, NORM, norm for normal. Right, that's cool. And a normal map, we wanted a non-color. Let's just make sure that a normal map is actually selected here. Okay, here's a normal map. Okay, select the high resolution, then the low resolution. Let's change this to normal. Let's go, bake. I would say that works. Okie dokie. Let's continue. And see, now we know the normal map works. And we've seen all the detail. And there's no like anomalies. We could just go ahead and just bake all the other maps real quick. Okay, we want a roughness map. Physique, roughness, let's go. Baking, specular map. Okay, so this is how the rock would look in game. Let's take a look at how it looks against the other rock. Not too bad. I would say that works. So we're gonna hide both of them. Okay, we got this one here. Let's make a duplicate. So we're gonna do the same thing. Just gonna duplicate this guy here. Okay, we're gonna apply a decimate modifier to make it lower resolution. Let's go 0.1 on that off the top. Bizamos, look at that. And I happen to know that we're gonna have to do that a couple times. So let's just go a little bit lower than that here. So 0.5, 0.05. Okie dokes, let's just collapse that and let's add one more. I'm gonna hide the high res. Yeah, look at that. We don't want to lose too much features, but we want to approximate shape of it. Let's go ahead and add another decimate. I'm gonna go 0.1 again. Alright, so that's pretty low, right? And I'm gonna add the shrink wrap on this so it clings to the original mesh, just in case. Okay. Let's select the original mesh here. Alright, so it's somewhat there. I think it's doing pretty alright. I like what it did with the bottom, because there's not much to the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and collapse all this. Alright, let's hide the high res for a minute. Let's get rid of the old material here. And let's get one of these nifty new materials, and let's just duplicate that and give it its own name. Bazingos. All right, let's unwrap this like what we did last time. We're gonna cut like a seam because this is an odd shape. I don't know if it's gonna work the same way, but you know, we're gonna do what we could and see what happens. And you can keep it kind of low here a little bit. Nobody's gonna notice it. Let's go a little bit higher. Yeah, if it's right on the bottom, no one will notice that much. Oops. You gotta kind of watch how it wants to route, how it wants to make the path, because it has a mind of its own, right? Okay, I think something like that is fine. Let's mark that edge. Mark seam. You can make more than one seam. You can make like 2 or 3 seams. Just truly like how you would cut like a cloth thing. But let's see what this looks like. I have a feeling I might have to do a second one, but let's just see. UV editing. Let's go ahead and unhook all these things while we're out here. Alright, let's select all the polygons and let's unwrap it. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, that actually did a pretty good job. Wow. Why is this like that? What's that there? Let's see what that is. These 2 like triangles that are... Oh, those are interior triangles. Wow, look what we caught. Anomalies. Delete. Oops. Let's just select all these. Okay, we got rid of some anomalies. That's so cool. Let's select this. Let's select this guy here. Oh, let's go back into the old mode here. Select this guy. Just gonna move him out of the way. Let's grab this guy and just pack him in the middle of everybody. And let's tell this before we move on. Let's just make sure there's no stretching. So we did minimize stretching on this. Yeah, it did a good job. That looked good. Let's tell this guy to pack wherever you could find space. Pack 2 others. Yeah, that's it with that. Let's just make sure and save all this. Time to transfer maps. Time to get rocking and rolling. Let's go backward. Let's make the normal map first, because we know if the normal map works, then technically everything else should kind of work. No, you know what? Let's do the diffuse first, the colored one. Okay, select that. I'm gonna go new. Alright, this is rock 3. Select. Let's go diff for diffuse. Okay, it's nice and new. Let's get the high resolution model back here. Oh. Uh-oh, we're not in the middle. Wait a minute, hold on here, guys. We gotta put everything in the middle. Oh, no, we could do it in the middle after. Whew. That was close. Okay, so let's select the high resolution first, then the low resolution after. And we want to make a color map, so the color is called diffuse. Select that. Okay. I think all we got left to do is just to bake. Let's bake it. So I'm gonna do this a bunch of times, guys. Okay, so the top of it looks low resolution. Granted that you'll be mostly underground, you probably wouldn't look up there. Still, it looks crummy, so I'm gonna like separate that. And it's because of this part here. It's like everything is being concentrated in this part, and you just have to relax this a lot more. But because it's so extruded, I think I'm just gonna make it a separate thing. Okay, mark seam on that. Select everything and just UV unwrap it one more time. Alright, so we got that back. And I think we got back the resolution. Let's just bring this grab. Let's just grab this guy. Put him out there. Let's grab this guy here. Put him out here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this guy to so UV, let's go stretch, minimize stretch. That's fine. Let's pack him. Let's minimize stretch one more time. Okay. Let's grab this guy here. Let's just pack him. Him being packed anywhere is better than him being packed in this tiny space. I'll pack again. Pack two others. Okay. Let's go ahead and like do that stretch thing to this one also. Minimize stretch. Okay, that's fine. Let's pack this guy. I think I want my precision to be 700. Happen to know that works, but this should all work as is. Let's just rebake these textures real quick. Start back here with the diffuse map, bake that real quick. Okay, just save this real quick. Okay, plug it in. I'm just going to inspect it real quick before we do anything else. Yeah, so that looked like that baked properly. Any kind of awareness to seeing is just from the fact that everything else is hooked up. Let's unhook everything else. Yeah, so yeah, that's baked. It's not a sloshy mess. Let's go ahead and do the normal map. Bake. Just go ahead and save this. Let's plug that in. We should see the immediate difference. Yep. All right, we could go ahead. We're in the clear. Let's do roughness. Change this to roughness. Bake that. Yeah, yep, let's go ahead and save this. Plug that in. Let's go ahead and do the metallicness or the specularity, which is also known as glossiness. Let's go ahead and bake that. Let's go ahead and save. Plug that in there into the metalness. Now if we hide that, yeah, everything looks better now. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Let's just look at it compared to all the other ones next to it. Okay, it looks somewhat okay. Let's go ahead and zero all these out. I'm zeroing them, I'm putting them in the center for export. Okay, so these are finished. Gonna double check the material here real quick. Make sure that is, yep, back face is on. Okay. So we're done with these. We just have 3 more to do and we're good to go. So now we're on to these here. Shouldn't be L4 rocks, it should be L1. I just go down and call him Saul. Okay. We got the first one here. We're gonna make this low res. So this is how this one looks. I think it'll be pretty interesting. We do a little render on this. Let's just see what the rendered. Let's get rid of this extra overlay here. I think that looks really good rendered like that. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna duplicate, dump the material on this. Let's give it a nice little name. Call this Rock 4. Let's go ahead and just put that in the export there. Let's give it its own material also. I'm going to go in shading here and just disconnect all these materials for now. Let's go back into the layout. I'm just gonna hide the high res for a minute and let's just focus on the low res. It's my bad, guys. Okay, we got it back, and let's go back into the modifier and add like a decimate to make it low res. Let's just see what it looks like with a wireframe on there. We happen to know we have to go 0.05 on this. Still looking pretty good. Let's collapse that. And we're gonna add another decimate with 0.1 on there. Still looking pretty good, and we're gonna add that that shrink wrap modifier to make sure it clings to the high res. Looking pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna collapse this. Hide the high res for a minute. Let's go right ahead and just do our UV editing on this. Not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and mark this. Alright guys, we're just gonna continue doing the same thing. We're almost done. Okay, so I think this one looks pretty good. Okay, let's center this one. Okay, we got 2 more to do, so let's do the second to last one. Got this one here. Collapse that. Let's apply another decimate. Let's go ahead and look for our shrink wrap. I have a feeling this could be a little more low res, but I think this is okay for now. Let's just drop it just a little bit. Yeah, like that. This one should be the easiest. Okay, the last map for this rock, and then we move on to the very last rock after this. Okay, let's see what the rock looks like. Not bad. Let's zero it out. Okay, we got one last rock here. This is the last one. Let's see what this looks like rendered. Oh yeah. Love it. Okie dokes. Let's get it popping. Okay, let's see if we can unwrap this.
Get some music.
Okay, let's go ahead and bake. Oh, wait a minute. Did we organize the... Wait a minute. Hold on here. Maybe moving a little too fast. Oh yeah, we gotta unwrap it. This is the last rock. Okay, now we're ready to start baking. Zake. Okay, last map baking. Can't wait. Bingo. Let's take a look at this rock model. Looking pretty good. Let's take a look at all of them. This is the biggest one. Turn the wireframe off. Yep, so we should have 6 altogether, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say the least impressive is this one. Everything else looks a little bit nicer But hey, you know, that's what we got. So let's center all these back. And let's go ahead and place them in the game. Woohoo! I probably don't need to center them, but I'll just do it just because. Can I select? Can I do that? The Blender allow me to do this? I don't know. No. Maybe there's a way, but whatever. Yeah, if I do them to cursor, it would have happened, but whatever. Okay, this is all of them. And I'm gonna hide the export here, and I'm just gonna take a look at the what we got here for rocks, for high resolution rocks here. Let's make sure those are somewhat alright. Move this guy. This guy over there. Okay, just gonna hide these. Let's export these guys. Select all. Save. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna apply rotations and scales. Let's go ahead and export it. Let's just look at the materials real quick here. I just want to make sure everything is lined up. One of those little safety checks you learn to do over time. The Blender file, materials. Okay, so we got, yep, rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. You can even look at the images just to make sure we have all the correct images, but I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 maps per object. File, export, GLTF. So I can export everything into a main GLTF. I think that's the way to go with this. I'm gonna call it rocks. And I don't necessarily have to put them in level 1. They could be somewhere else. But we have vegetation in a separate thing here. I think I'm gonna put rocks in a separate thing because it'll just be better. Let's see. It could be rocks anywhere, right? So let's see here. All these stones, no rocks. And normally, like, you could have a ground cover folder, right? So you ground cover like leaves, rocks, you know, stuff like that. But I'm gonna keep it simple.
That's good.
Okay, no animation. And we're exporting. Save. Let's close Blender and let's open Godot. Rock's still on the list. Oh yeah, I got a new Godot, so I don't want to open anything in this. Let's hold on here, guys. Let me just change something for a minute. I forgot. I'm gonna go back to the old one. should be it. There we go. I was testing out a new one, but that's for another time. It's importing rocks G. It's importing the rocks file. See right here, rocks GLB. Okay, loaded up all the files. And look, we have the correct loaded weird pink plants loaded. I'm very happy. So let's open the rocks, that rocks file. So going into levels, level assets, and it's not vegetation, it's rocks. Oh, look at that. Sometimes Godot like to do this kind of weird, wacky stuff where this stuff is all kind of messed up like that. And all the rocks are in one. That's what we're seeing here. Oh, we could select each one like this. Okay. I'm gonna open it into. I'm gonna have to re-export this real quick. It's a little bug that happens from time to time. Okie dokie. There you go, it's just fixed. I'm gonna open this into its own new inherited scene. Very nice. Now I'm going to dump this into an even bigger scene. Select all these. Copy. Just make a new scene. And rocks. New. Scene. There's 3D scene. I'll call it level rocks. Okay. I'm gonna paste these in. It's all good. I'm gonna close this one. This is level rocks. Save that. And you could also save these as assets that you could keep using. So I don't know. Let's see which one is the better one. Because you could save each asset here as its own scene which is probably what you want to do in the end. You know, because you could do like all kinds of special things to it that way, but I'm thinking. Thinky, 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 think. Yeah, we could do that. Let's just do it. See, branch the scene. Level assets. Let's open the big one here. Let's look at the materials real quick. Okay, we got a below texture, metallic. We got a metallic speck going on. We got a roughness kind of happening. I'm not sure if it's happening in the right way, but it's happening in a way that it needs to happen, I'm guessing. We got a normal map in here. We got no emission. Okay, everything looks fine. Let's go ahead and see if we can populate the scene with this stuff. This is gonna be a kind of big undertaking, so I'm gonna make sure and save. Okay, let's get a gardener node in here. I'm gonna hide the water from it. Don't need that in here. So we're going to level art. Let's hide the water for a minute. Let's hide the bugs. We don't need bugs happening. I think we need everything. Everything else we need. So we're gonna save that again. Okay, let's bring in that gardener. Okay, let's set the actually where the gardener needs to do its thing. So I'm gonna put a work directory in the rocks area. Okay, let's go ahead and select some rocks. We got 6 rocks. I think you should be able to do variations, so you should be able to scatter between the different rocks, or you might actually want to select different rocks. So yeah, this might be a little bit tricky. So let me think here. So you got big rocks and small rocks. The big rocks is maybe one group, small rocks is probably another group. Ooh, so yeah, let me open that rock level rocks. Ooh. Let's go here. Let's decide what this guy is definitely a big one. These two are small. Everything else look kind of big. I mean, let's see here. Yeah, so maybe that's what I did, right? These are the 3 small rocks and these are the 2 big rocks. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. But this guy is like insanely like huge. I mean, he probably could be like a lot smaller than that. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna sweat it. We're just gonna do it. Why is he so big? Okay. These are the things you think about after the fact. Okay, let's go. You can always make it smaller in here, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna, let's call this big rocks. For rocks, big, and let's see if we could get to add those guys in here. Variants. Let's go ahead. Oh, you can add like multiple variants. Okay, so this is a variant, right? You're gonna add. So from 1 to 3 is the big rocks. That's what we have established here. So let's go ahead. So rock 1. It's a big one. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this guy first before we move on. What? Okay. Clear. Let's go back again. Select. What's going on with that guy? He's right here. Let's close this. We got him in here. Ready to paint. 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 Oh man. I feel there's a volume size is 5. It's fine. Why isn't it painting? I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it's doing its thing. Oh, you know why? Duh, 'cause I didn't turn it on. Sorry, guys. There you go. Boinks. There he is. Huge rock. Sexy. Okay, so... let's go ahead and let's just do the rest here. I'm just gonna do the rest. Okay, I gotta test this guy out. So we zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. He's still there, he's still there. Did he just disappear or is he? Nope, he's still there. Okay, so let's fix that. Okay, if I can remember now. The kill distance, maybe the kill distance is like 20. See? Oh, did it just disappear? Yeah. Maybe kill distance could be a little bit more than that. Control Z. Okay, so kill distance. So minimum melody distance, let's go kill distance 60. And the minimum melody distance is something like 40 or something, whatever that means. It just died. Okay. Let's add another variant. I gotta kill distance a little bit more than that. Let's go 70. Okay, let's go through and see what else we have here. Let's go a low number. We don't have to go 100. Let's go 50. I vary the scale here. So let's make the scale. Let's go like from 80 to like 150 or something. How about like 70? So if I paint a whole bunch. Whoa! Oh, okay, that's too much. Well, I mean 0.7. 1.5. There we go. It's more like it. So 0.7, 1.5, maybe a little smaller than that. Let's go 0.6. What about 0.5? Half the size. So no, 0.6. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okie dokie. Before we even continue, I gotta go and fix something. And the thing I gotta fix is make sure that these actually have collision meshes, which I should have done to begin with. Good thing, better late than never. Okay, there you go. That's it with this collision mesh. Alrighty, let's add another variant. Yep, and I kept all the stuff, 40 and 70, that's nice. Still one more. So it's 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, let's see. See what we got. It's only sticking with this one. Or is it variants LODs? Yep, the variants are LODs. Bingo. So that's how you do that in here. Okay. Did not know that. That's nice. We don't need that, so let's get rid of this. Clear. Clear. Delete. Delete. Just make sure we got the right one selected. Okay, so we got this back selected. Okay, we're back on track. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead and just kind of erase these things. Erase. Whatever, it doesn't want to erase, that's all good. We'll fix that. Alrighty, let's just add in the other rocks then. This is not bad, okay. Okay, add all the rocks in here from this. 40 and 70. Yep, that's good. Let's add another one. Okay, so we're doing all the big rocks, and then we're doing the smaller ones. Okay, we got it now. 40 and 70. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Why won't you erase? Gonna paint one here. Let me erase. Let's erase. Whatever. Alright, let's lay down some big rocks. So we got that one there. I'm gonna have to adjust that manually. Just a few of these big ones here. So we got that one in here. Maybe that one comes, maybe another one here. That's a huge, those rocks are huge. We need a very few of them. Maybe another one somewhere around here. Put one right here. Maybe one back here. Okay, that's enough of that rock. Get out of here. Let's go to the other one. Let's go this one. So this one looks like. Oh, much better. I'm gonna shove one back here. Nobody should be able to get back here. But if they do, there's a big rock to stop you. Ah, come on. Oh, wait a minute, I know why. Let's go here into, there's like an offset thing. Yep, turn that down. Yeah, goes exactly where I put it. Okay, I'm gonna adjust those big Upzuki rocks. The thing about them, you can rotate them, do whatever it is you want. Try to make that one a little bit flatter.
In the hustle and bustle of giving and getting, it's so easy to overlook the true meaning of Christmas. But this year, let's come home to the heart of what Christmas is all about. May this be a blessed Christmas for you, with Jesus Christ in your heart and life.
Amen. Jesus Christ in your heart and life. Amen. Hey, it's still like the winter months. We're in January. Hey, let's celebrate the birth of Christ, of Jesus Christ, until spring, until Easter. Yeah, it's fun stuff. Is born, Christ the Savior is born.
Suddenly there appeared with an angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men, with whom he is pleased.
You know what? And just because, you know, we made 6 rocks, that don't mean we have to use all of them in here. You know, we use them where we think it's gonna have like some kind of visual impact. Put another rock down in there.
jungle this. Jungle.
So we got a few rocks in here. I think I want to scatter and put one more here, over here. Let's go back to the gardener. Okay, let's start adding in some of the small ones. Let's see if we can add a flat one in. I think the flat one is number 5. Let's see. Yep, it's a flat one. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's see if we could arrange these to make some sort of sense. Okay, we're just laying rocks out. This guy needs to be all the way over here.
Place when place when it's move. Place when Okie dokie. Whoo! That's some rocks. We laid down some rocks there, guys.
Okay, let's see if we can organize the rocks in here. Okay, we're gonna make a note here. Call this rocks. I'm gonna put this above terrain and structures. Or just right here. We're gonna select all these rocks. I'm gonna paste them in the rocks folder. We got rid of this guy. Did we put this guy somewhere? He certainly wasn't there. Wait a minute. We're gonna undo this. What? He's still there. What's this guy doing here? What? Yeah, that guy was there. Okay, he was there. Yeah, that guy wasn't there. What? Okay, we're gonna have to fix this. Yeah, this guy was over here for sure. Let's go to the scale as 1. Let's bring it down a little bit. All right. Let's save this. put everything else on here. So we finished with the rocks. I thought I'd have more rocks in here than that, but you know what? It makes no sense like trying to like just clutter up the scene for clutter up scene's sake. I want to see if the overdrawer is working with these rocks. The rocks are not disappearing. Why is that? You know, the rocks were doing a thing like they weren't really disappearing. It's kind of like the shading was you know, it's kind of like doing like what the sprockets are doing. The shading just disappears on them. That's maybe because they're not immediately in the scene. Or maybe it only does it on double-sided things. Oh. Let's see if those things back there are double-sided. Let's see. Nope, they're not. Anywho's, let's test this out. So this should be the final look of the scene. I don't think there's anything else cosmetic adding in there, but we do have to add the exit to the level. I mean, I may add foam into the water, but that might be too much. At this point in time, by the time we add enemies and intelligent objects and stuff like that, you know, we might, hopefully it will still be reacting pretty good. Okay, so I definitely got to get rid of that rock there. This is why running through is such a good idea, because you know, you get a feel for like what things actually are. Wow, this one really works. This one feels a little heavy-handed. Didn't expect this one to work so well. Wow. Whoop, and I'm able to get up on it. That's something else. Let's check these out. Yeah, these look a little bit clunky. I'll get rid of that. Don't have to put rocks everywhere. Let's see here. So we got that there. Okay, we're able to go down here and check this out. Yep, we got some flat ones. Oh, that worked. Sweet. Let's check the other side. That actually worked. check the others out. So I know I gotta get rid of some I gotta get rid of these, because these are a little bit clunky. Yeah, that one works really well. Yeah, so this is clunky. Gotta get rid of that. Okay. But that's interesting. The one that I thought would have looked the most stupid end up being the one that looks the greatest. The white, whoa, that was a slowdown. The white on this thing is too much. So yeah, I have to touch these up. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, so the one I thought would have been the clunkiest looks pretty good. It's just the yeah, it's like the edge on that is just too much. Yep, that totally blocks that off from going over there. I was gonna put a rock here. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, that has to be pushed down. That works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's too much of this gray stuff in there. I gotta tone that down a bit. Okay, it's one I gotta fix over here. I wonder why. Just because this one doesn't have that much features in there. It's very subtle. Yeah, this looked kind of clumsy, so I gotta check that out. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. You should see nothing should really obstruct your view of where you need to go. Let's check it out. I think I want to turn off this auto expand. Get rid of that. Yeah, so this is a complete clear view straight shot. You know what? These don't have the same kind of vibe that this one has. I'm gonna have to look at this one carefully. Yeah, we could redo these textures to look a little bit better than this. This looks really clumsy in here. Okay, that's something we're gonna look at. All right, guys. So I guess we have more stuff to do on Friday. So on Friday, I'm gonna come in. And we're gonna work on the end building. So we gotta start building. We're supposed to have a building over here in this empty space. So I'm glad that we finally reached to the point where we're at this exit. We should this exit building here. So this should be interesting. And it may involve a little bit of coding, a little bit of rigging, and that kind of thing. So. Alright, so I guess I'll, probably try to call this a stream then, guys. You just saw me, like, create some rocks, place them in the final level here. We did some tweaking. Things are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but we're getting there. I'm gonna have to back up my files. We're gonna, like, I know I gotta redo the rocks. The rocks look a little clumsy. In engine, not sure why that is. I think there's just too much just white stuff all over there, and I don't know what's happening. I gotta look at my procedural texture and tweak it. So, anyhows, guys, yeah, let's go back to the high res. Let's go back to our high res rocks. We're going to shading here. Let's pick the one that's the most worst culprit at it. And that's that flat rock. Let's take a look. And I could look at the shader. Yeah, see, it's too much in there. I'm gonna have to look over the shader here. So this is shading. Yeah, we're gonna have to hunt this down. But it should be interesting. I think I do have Node Wrangler in here, so you know you could do a bunch of like different shortcuts. So I can't remember all that off the top of my head. Come on, guys. Base color gray. I wonder if that's that. Yep, that's that. You see, it was too much. It just needed just a hint. And it needed to be a little bit in the thing here. And it needed to be a little less. I think this controls how much we see of it. Yeah, see, that's, you see like a little less of it. We don't want it all like all crazy and stuff, you know. Yeah, just want a hint, and it's got to be like shiny. Let's throw some metallic up in there. This is 0.6. And let's go 0.2 on this. Yeah. That's the ticket. 0.3. Let's go 0.5 on the spec. Yeah, that to me that feels a lot better. You can even like go up a little bit brighter. And we can pull it back a smidgen. Yeah, something like that. That's much more realistic. So I'll rebake these and get a little more realistic realistic texture stuff on here. It's not a big deal. That's so much better. Like that's 100 times better. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If we get that in the engine, then we know we're working with oil there. Okay, so I'll redo these at some point, not here on stream. And yeah, okay. Thanks for hanging out. Let's take a look, a big shot of this. Let's put a guy up there.
That's good.
All right, guys. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. God bless. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging in there. We did rocks, and tomorrow we're gonna go back on buildings and get a nice building in there with some animation and hopefully you know, the whole gamut to get it working and all that. See you guys tomorrow. God bless. Take it easy.